Right, folks, for today on this episode of Talking Telly, we're going to be talking about hot takes and NPC media, folks. NPC media. So this is gone. NPC shows, NPC movies, NPC songs, NPC media in general. This is like, who actually watches this stuff? Who actually watches this stuff? But yeah, it's still on trending. It's could literally go like, no, maybe some of your favorite movies. Maybe you need to question yourself. Maybe this is like a Watch Mojo top 10. If you watch this, you're an NPC kind of pod, you know.
Maybe you, dear viewer, are an NPC. Then again, anyone who's listening to us isn't an NPC, so don't worry, you're fine.
Yeah, you're already based enough. You've already passed. You just need to see by how much you've aced the exam, you know.
Damn straight.
You got yourself the 40%. You got yourself the attempt marks. Now let's see, can you actually pull out a dub?
Can you pull out a 50?
Now look, like we said, there's nothing wrong if you watch whatever we're going to be talking about today. Nothing wrong with that. It's if you like it and actively watch it. That's the point we're trying to make.
If you're going mental about these movies and shows, if you're swearing by them, saying you're a gospel,
then that's worrying, folks. That is worrying.
So let's just start off with some hot takes that I'll present. Your hot takes, just a couple that just to warm us up. So this is one that I personally completely disagree with. For Owen over here wants to enlighten us in the fact that Keanu Reeves is apparently a bad actor.
Folks, I didn't think we were going to be starting off with this one. I thought we were going to do like, we're going to do something easier. I thought we were going to do something more unanimous. But you know, if you feel like throwing me under the bus this once, you know, I'll enlighten you.
Go ahead.
I'll enlighten you. Keanu Reeves, folks, is a bad actor. He's a bad actor in great movies. Okay, so can you tell me the difference between Keanu Reeves acting as fucking John Wick?
You have to think about the word
compared to Keanu Reeves acting in The Matrix.
Yeah.
What is the difference in his character?
That in John Wick he's a sad old person and he's getting revenge. While in Matrix he's this young guy with his world ahead of him, and all of a sudden he's taken into this unforeseen land. He's hacker.
No. Tell me.
He's the chosen one.
If you took a line from John Wick and put it into the new Matrix movie,
we're not talking about the new Matrix movie. I'm sorry.
And you put it into any Matrix movie, would it sound like John Wick saying it? Or would it sound like, goddamn, Thomas Anderson, whatever the fuck he calls himself after, Morpheus, fucking Neo, whatever.
Thomas Anderson.
Morpheus? No, I think in the new movie he goes on to be Morpheus.
He's not. No, they have another guy called Morpheus. They have another guy called Morpheus? They recast Morpheus.
Did they actually?
Yeah.
I thought that was the whole joke of the fucking...
No! What are you talking about?
I thought that was the whole joke of the new one. I thought Neo became Morpheus or some bullshit. And at the end of it, he's like, so do you want to take the red pill or the blue pill? You know, I thought...
Alright, so...
I thought that was the whole fucking joke. I thought that was the whole ha-ha. Like, this movie's so fucking dog, they literally just, forgot all its principles.
No. Look at these. You want a war, or do you want to just give me a gun? Oh yeah, that's what Neo said. Neo saying everything's got a price. The question isn't who's gonna let me, it's who's gonna stop me. Neo would never. Whoever comes, whoever it is, I'll kill them all. You really think Neo is gonna be saying, I'm gonna kill them all? Oh, come on. I hate googling John Wick quotes because it's just edgy fucking pictures of John.
John Wick. Edgy Sigma posts.
It's true Sigma things. Do you really? At providing business Instagram. I actually can't look up John Wick quotes.
John Wick one-liners. It's just Sigma posts.
Do you think Neo would say, "I have served. I will be of service"?
Yes.
No, you would not. He would.
Yes, he would.
He would.
He'd definitely say. He
wouldn't say.
I've served my purpose. I've led us into a new light. That literally
No,
like
no.
a Neo and John Wick.
Wait, you wanted me back? I'm back as Neo.
Yes, you could say that about Neo. You could literally see him going back into the Matrix, and then him fighting against the agents, and him being like, "You want me back? I'm back."
But that's not what Neo is. That's what you.
I'm literally writing scenes right now. I'm literally writing scenes right now.
This is the problem, because John Wick is so popular, and because Keanu Reeves normally looks how he looks in John Wick. Basically, he just wears a suit. Everyone assumes that John Wick is Keanu Reeves when it's not. So you're just putting John Wick in all of these characters when it's not. They're completely different. But since you think John Wick equals Keanu Reeves, that means Neo equals Keanu Reeves equals John Wick. That's not how it works.
Look, man, you could literally take.
I just took a 10.
Any Keanu Reeves portrayal and replace it with a better actor.
I disagree.
You could replace it with a better or you could just replace it with an actor who was better at the time for the role.
Who was better at John Wick at the time than Keanu Reeves?
Who could play John Wick? I think we've already had this conversation, bro, and I think we've already said that's a pretty good call.
No one better than Keanu Reeves in 2014. Because that's the whole point. The whole point is his career comes back. That's the whole point. Because who's taught Keanu Reeves after The Matrix? Who's taught him after 2005? After whatever movies he made after The Matrix? No one. When the whole point is John Wick, he's coming back. So Keanu Reeves is coming back as an actor. He becomes a mainstay name again in Hollywood and in media as a whole.
Well, that's very thoughtful.
That's the whole point. That's the whole point.
That's very nice.
That's
very nice. Mads Mikkelsen would have been better as John
No
Wick.
way.
Mads Mikkelsen would have been better as John
I'm sorry.
Wick.
Mads Mikkelsen cannot play protagonists. I don't think he can.
But John Wick is supposed to be a fucking good guy.
That's his whole point of a good
guy. He's a fucking assassin.
Guy. Yeah, but in John Wick, he's not actually like a bad guy.
He kills people.
Yeah, he kills. But the whole point is they never frame him in a bad light. He's always like, I have repented. I am not what I used to be. And he's always killing like bad people. You never see him cross the line. He never kills someone good. He never kills someone innocent. It's just John Wick killing all these people that are trying to kill him. He's always can justify it, you know. It's retired and
he fucking kills people.
Yeah,
he's a good guy.
He kills Hitler.
He's a good guy.
I bet you ask any normie, you ask any NPC, they'll be like, John Wick's the good guy.
Any normie or NPC, you said.
Yeah. And
any normie or NPC.
Yes. And I don't think Mads Mikkelsen can play John Wick. I think he'd be a great villain for John Wick, or a great like side character. I don't think he could be John Wick though.
I think you're normie.
He's 57. He's
57. I think you're inhaling that copium right about now. To be honest,
he doesn't have the physical ability that Keanu Reeves does.
Does he look boss in a suit? Yes. Can he say one-liners? Yes.
He can't roll around. He can't do all the stunts that Keanu Reeves can. He's definitely physically more limited than him. You forget the whole like main purpose of the movies, bro. You forget the whole main purpose of the movies. It's a man looking for revenge. You don't need to do fucking weird, flashy, cool. That's the whole point. The whole point of John Wick is that he does crazy action, and the whole people love John Wick is because of the action, because of the combat, because it's unfiltered. It's not blurry. It's not Taken style or Jason Bourne where it's just infinite cuts. It's take after take of clear-cut action. We can see Keanu Reeves doing flips, kicking people, jumping through glass, and shooting bullets and counting them. I don't think Mads Mikkelsen doing that would be as believable, in my opinion. What about Idris Elba? How about Idris Elba for you? For your dog ass. He's cool. He doesn't have that brooding coolness that Keanu Reeves does. Whenever I see Idris Elba, he's just funny guy for me. Like, and when you see me, he's kind of funny. He's always smiling. He always seems like a nice guy. He does seem like a nice guy. You're right.
Keanu Reeves in real life is a nice guy.
This when you look at Keanu Reeves in image, he looks like, oh, look at this dishevelled, long-haired hobo looking ass guy. Look at Keanu Reeves and you're like, damn, look at this man of the year. Look at this guy who was a doorman before he was an actor. Look at this Sky advertising guy. Look at this funny
Sky advertising guy. Yeah, you have not seen Luther, so you would not know, bro.
I just don't think he's John Wick.
You did not see
I can
Luther,
see him as
so you would not know.
I can see him as like a hard detective. I can't see him as a hitman and then as a killer. I can see him as like a I can see him as like a I'm sick of it, I'm too old for this shit type of guy. I can't see him as a killer, as a I killed everyone in my past and I'm coming back. I can't see that.
You haven't seen Luther, bro. You
I haven't
oh.
seen Luther. No, I don't know. I don't know if I just explained the whole plot of Luther.
You pretty much have. You didn't know. He's literally a hard man detective who's like, I have a deep past. I used to kill fucking like killers and fucking rapists and all that. That's literally all he does in the fucking. Oh my god. This fucking guy.
Let's we can move on to the next hot take.
Right. Next hot topic.
We can do the fact that. We can just drop it simply. You hate Friends.
I fucking hate Friends. You know, no. It's not the fact that I like hate Friends. It's had a few funny moments. Yeah, sure. But I think it just receives too much fucking hype. Or if you like, it just like people hype it up so much. They hype it up to the extent where it's like, this is like the greatest show ever. There's no shows which can be funnier than Friends. There's no shows which can deliver funnies on funnies like Friends.
I think it might be the best, and there's definitely no better sitcom than Friends.
Fucking sitcoms in general are dog.
I know, but
Friends is just like the culmination of it.
Friends and How I Met Your Mother. How I Met Your Mother might be better apart from the last season success. Or the last couple of episodes.
Actually, I watched a couple of episodes of How I Met Your Mother. It's quite funny.
How I Met Your Mother is unique.
But like, I don't understand. Like, maybe if you grew up in the time, where Friends jokes were still fucking funny, you'd be like, oh yeah, I can understand. I can understand why people like Friends. But like 16, 17-year-old people these days saying Friends is my favourite show. They don't understand half the fucking jokes in the show.
Yeah, no, I get that.
But like, how are they saying it's their favourite show? If they don't understand the jokes, these are early 2000, like early 2000, late 90s jokes. They can't understand them.
Listen. Friends isn't and I disagree with that. This isn't fucking Family Guy or even early Simpsons, but it's hard. Like Simpsons, I can 100% get. First 2-3 seasons, there's a lot of references to specific celebrities in that specific time. But the whole point is that Friends is timeless. Is that they may say 1 or 2 jokes about these things, but it's not constant. They deal with the same issues that we deal nowadays, and that's like the point. You know what I mean? It's timeless.
But like, what is like the drama in Friends?
There's a lot of drama. I feel like there's a lot of drama in Friends.
What is the drama in Friends?
There's an episode where Chandler,
Rachel and Ross
no,
together, but not together.
I 100%
they might be together, but
Rachel and Ross is my least favorite thing in Friends. I 100% I hate Rachel and Ross. Ross is my second favorite character, but I hate Rachel and Ross. I hate that whole dynamic. I know a lot of people hate it. I know a lot of people love it, but I know a lot of people now are like, "Oh, Rachel and Ross are actually bad," which is very true. But a real drama is like, for example, there's an episode where Chandler, roommates and like best friends with Joey Tribbiani. This one night Chandler's real depressed and Joey's having a party, and he gets with his sister. You know, like fully, he has sex with Joey's sister. And Chandler's like, oh, I'm so like he's thinking, how am I gonna tell him I just had sex with his sister? A one night stand with his sister. And then he's like, oh my god, which sister was it? Surely he only has like 1-2 sisters. And then he realized Joey has like 8 sisters, and like half of them are twins. And he has to be, and they're like, alright, which sister? And he's like, I don't know. And he's in a room with all of them, and he has to figure out which one it is. That's funny.
So one episode out of how many?
Yeah, oh, I'm telling you, you said yes. What do you mean? You asked for a good one. I told you a good one. There are a ton of great episodes. Friends is timeless. I agree. There's some parts that are cringe. Then Ross and Rachel parts.
Ross and Rachel part.
When it gets to, I like Friends.
What's the name of it? Phoebe? Phoebe's fucking cringe.
Yeah, Phoebe's
just fucking
Phoebe's
cringe.
my least. Phoebe and Rachel are my least favorite friends. My favorite is Chandler. Then it's Ross. Then it's Joey.
Yeah, so you're saying the boys. The boys are your favorite. Of course, the boys gonna be the favorite. You know, like
the boys are gonna be. Obviously.
Because we're boys, you know, because we're men.
Obviously. What should I say? Rachel's my favorite. I love Rachel. She's so funny. And I love when she gets with random people in the workplace. Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, but it's people saying Friends is their favorite show. The same people to say, you know, the same people. There was lately a girl in my college. What was it? Personal effectiveness, folks. Personal effectiveness. She was like, literally made like a whole presentation, a 2-minute presentation of where Ross and Rachel on a break.
Oh no!
And I've never cringed so hard.
Oh, that's funny.
Like, and people are actually laughing at this. People actually thought this was a great presentation. And here's me like, this show was before all of our time. And the fact that she actually went through the extent to make this presentation, and the fact that she's probably going to get like the best result on the presentation, and it wasn't even like a good presentation. It was just like 2 slides or whatever. It was 2 slides.
What did you do?
Wait.
What did you do yours on?
What did I do mine on? Actually, I had a pretty good one.
Yeah.
So I got up and you know how I'm a certified personal trainer and nutritionist.
Of course.
So consider I'm a personal trainer and shit like that. I'm trained. I thought, you know what? I'll make this interesting. So I decided, instead of doing like a shitty, like, I don't know, like people are doing theirs on like octopuses and stuff like that. I was like, you know, I'll make this interesting.
What's the point of this real quickly, what's the point? What is the presentation about?
Oh no, it's literally about anything. Just get up and talk for 2 minutes.
Oh, is it marked?
Yeah, it's marked. Yeah. I got up and I completely improv'd it.
2
I was
minutes.
like, yeah, so easy, man. It was so easy. People were stressing about this.
And I
got up and I had no slides, no nothing, and I just said, "Alright, hi everyone, my name's Alan. You probably don't know this, but I'm an ITEC certified personal trainer and nutritionist, and I just need one person in the class just to shout out the name of any celebrity or any fictional character. You know, can be real, can be fake. Just name out anyone right now." And someone named it Doja Cat. And what I did was I made a diet plan, a fitness regime, and did all that for Doja Cat. I thought that was pretty cool. So like, you know, up on stage, I was like, she's probably around 5'5", 120 pounds. That put her maintenance calories, you know, did the drawing up on the board. I was like, that put her at 1,800 calories. If she's trying to lose weight, you know, she'd go to 1,550 or 1,600. If she's trying to gain weight, gain muscle, she'd go to around 2,000 calories. If she's trying to work out calories, I'd recommend MyFitnessPal. You know, the Under Armour app. I'd tell her before going out on stage, she needs to eat carbs, needs to eat low fats, no oils, avoid drinking caffeine, you know, avoid milk and other, like, what would you say, like dairy proteins, because they can affect your voice. Tell her to drink lots of water, stuff like that, you know. I talked for a good 4 minutes until they kicked me off the stage. I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was a good idea.
It's good. It's 50-50. It's either they'll love it or they'll hate it.
It's a lot better than so like this is like why you should like.
But the friends when there's a safe bed, you know what I mean? Like you stop friends and you know people are gonna be like. I'm not saying that that's right, but I'm just saying it is what it is at the current stage. And I agree. If people say it's their favorite show, that's one. But I don't think
favorite show, and people are like, I've rewatched Friends 5 times. Well, I can't get enough of it. I need to watch like 5 episodes. I'm like,
I have rewatched a lot of Friends, but
no, but like as in like you go home, you watch 5 episodes, and like
no.
I've talked to many people.
I mean, there was a time in my life where I was binging fans on How I Met Your Mother.
Oh. Folks, I'm losing a little bit of respect right here.
It's just the guy who watched Hobbs and Shaw, excuse me? and I can name many movies that you've seen.
You know what, folks? It's like what we said. It's not about...
What?
It's not about watching it.
Yeah.
It's about actively enjoying it. That's the key here. I do not actively enjoy Hobbs and Shaw.
Sure.
I do not go home from a long day in college and go put on Hobbs and Shaw.
I don't go put on some Friends.
I need a classic. Put on Hobbs and Shaw.
I don't go put on some Friends, honestly.
Yeah, but many people do.
I know
And
they
they'd be
do.
oh, this is my favourite episode. I've watched it 4 times.
Well, I've definitely watched.
I know a girl like that.
Well, I've definitely
Terrifying.
watched most episodes 4 times. Not like I'm sitting down and watching it, but let's say there's literally nothing on TV and they have to be on the TV for some reason because some guests are over. I click on Friends and I'm watching the Thanksgiving episode, I'm watching the Turkey episode, I'm watching this episode, I'm watching that episode. Like, there's so many good ones. Well, what about when Brad Pitt goes on Friends, huh?
When Brad Pitt goes on Friends,
Yeah, and he's a
NPC.
And so good, he comes on and he's like, and the whole point is like, oh, he was like Rachel's boyfriend in college, and like he was hung out with Ross, and oh my god, like like you think they're gonna do it, will they, won't they? But instead he's just a complete asshole to her, and Ross like is joining him for like no reason, and they make like. And it's
wait, Ross is being an asshole as well to Rachel.
Yeah, and like alongside.
Oh, that's pretty big.
It's so funny because they're just like, they're just like, oh yeah, they founded the I Hate Rachel club, and it's just him and Ross. And they made like a rumor that she had like the clap or something.
What?
She was. Oh no, I think it's that she was a slut. So I think that's what it was.
Oh, that's not that funny. I was thinking Friends was kind of going a little bit hard back in that.
Friends going gigaballs.
Rachel has the clap. Jesus, I was thinking there. Friends actually based. If it's just a slut, it's not that funny.
Anyway. I forgot what that one's bad. See what else? I can do a brief one before we go on to the heavier topics. I can do a quick one. I don't want to talk about too much about Marvel. We can talk a lot about Marvel, but we don't want to turn this into another Marvel episode. I'll just briefly say, in light of like all this recent people saying, you know what, I actually never liked Marvel in the first place, or oh my god, the fatigue set in, which it has set in. A lot of people are backtracking on all their statements. I'm gonna drop a statement which I always agreed with. I don't like Iron Man 1. I just don't like it. I think in looking at it now, it's just tiring. Like, it's not a great movie. I'm not saying it's a terrible movie by any means, but I think there are a lot. I think as equal as friends, there are so many people that I know that are like, Iron Man 1 is my favourite Marvel movie. I love Iron Man 1.
That's a bit much.
What do you mean?
I don't know a single soul who's like, Iron Man 1 is my favourite Marvel movie of all
I'm not
time.
gonna say his name, but there's a very one person that literally loves Iron Man 1. Put it in S tier.
What?
Yeah. What do you think? Who's the biggest Iron Man fan? It's the big man Wallace himself.
Oh no. I need to have a long haired discussion with this guy next time I see him. Dear God.
Iron Man 1. Okay movie. A decent introduction. For its time it's great. But if you watch it now, it's got a couple of okay scenes and then it's just middling. It's middling and I don't want to talk too much about it because I haven't seen it in a while. I don't intend to see it, maybe even ever. Crappy movie. That's all I have to say.
You know, I'll give a little one as well. I'll give a little hot take. Now, this is a very, very controversial one, folks. I'm gonna get right into it right now. You already know which one I'm gonna choose.
What's on the skull belt? What's its skull belt rating?
Let's go over. It can't even be red, man. It can't even be
Oh,
red.
good heavens.
I'd say probably 2 mil. 2 mil.
Oh,
This is a spicy one, folks.
that's Scoville.
Bro, I don't know. I don't know Scoville ratings.
Actually,
I
it
don't know.
goes up to 16 mil, so not that hot in Scoville. In SHU, it's Scoville heat units.
That's for how spicy some is, isn't it?
Yeah. 2 mil is pepper spray, so
Yeah, this is a pepper spray kind of one. I want.
straight to your eyes, immediately start crying.
Yeah. No, this will make people start crying. Alright.
Alright.
This one will make people start crying.
Yeah?
This is it here, folks.
Uh-huh.
I hate Stranger Things.
Ooh, sheesh. You did not just say that. Oh my god.
I hate Stranger Things. More specifically, I hate Stranger Things season 4.
Oh.
Season 4 is so shit. Stranger Things in general is so bad. It's so goofy. Like the first season was like okay. Like I could definitely understand why people liked it. But actually going as far as saying Stranger Things is like my favorite show, or Stranger Things this, or Stranger Things that. Like if you are under the age of 15 and you say Stranger Things is your favorite show, under the age of 15, that's fine.
Mm.
If you are by any chance over the age of 14 years, 364 days, and 23 hours, I should say, 23 hours and 59 minutes, and you say Stranger Things is my favorite show. If you're 15, and you say that shit, NPC. NPC.
I think Stranger Things, is the perfect combination. It's like, I've only seen the first couple episodes, and I enjoyed them. I didn't think they were the best. I thought they were good. I think it's a combination of like societal worship, if you know what I mean. Like it's when Stranger Things, like a new season drops, everyone's watching it. But no one's saying like I don't hear anyone now going when season 5's coming out. You know, no one's hyped for the next moment. People just exist up until it drops, and then it's cool to love Stranger Things. Because if you don't love Stranger Things, you're a weirdo. Because how can you not love Stranger Things? You know what I mean? And then
No, man, I don't think you understand the Stranger Things fandom. I don't think you understand.
well, like for me, I understand like the fandom where I'm in work and people are going ballistic about it, and I swear these guys are not gonna. A, they probably will never watch an episode, or B, if they do it, they're not gonna. They don't plan on watching it any other time than when it dropped, so they can talk about it to gossip about it. They'd be like, "Oh my god, it's so good! I love it! I watch all the best shows, especially Stranger Things. You know, that's what I'm all about." I think. Look,
I'm telling you, man.
it's I look. I know.
Stranger Things fans are already getting hyped over like a small teaser for season 5 found in like season 2, episode 4. They're like, this is definitely foreshadowing something which is going to happen in season 5. They're definitely going to bring in this. I know people exactly like this.
I think.
I know people.
I think a lot of the problem is it's not a problem. It's the point. The point of the show is that it's a nostalgia trip with some like thriller. And I think the reason it captivated a lot of people is because it's got like the drama and the suspense for like our age. It's got the kiddiness for the younger people, and it's got the nostalgia for the older people. You know, like you're 50, you see this show. It's in the 80s. You're 40. They talk about the 80s. They talk about the 90s. Like if you're older, you'll love this show. You know, just because you'll hear about fucking like the new Coke or whatever that thing was. Or like, how they dress or this and that, and you know, a lot of people like it, you know. I
don't know. I think like if I'm gonna dog on Stranger Things for an entire minute, you know, actually, you can set a time. I'm gonna just dog on Stranger Things for an entire fucking minute. The whole plot is whack. The whole plot is fucking goofy. How many times are you gonna fight the same villain until they come up with like a different villain who's actually the same villain, dog? How many times are people gonna die in the show and then magically come back? Like, there's like 3 different people who I won't name in case people actually want to go off and watch this show and realize how fucking dog it is. There's 3 people in the show who keep on dying and yet keep on coming back just because they know the plot fucking relies on these 3 characters.
Really?
Like there's one main bad guy, but yeah, he's like the human bad guy. He's not even like the monster bad guy. He's not even the monster bad guy. This guy just keeps on coming back. Like, you swear this guy has died 4 different times, but yeah, it's like, oh no, he's back. He's back this time, and my god, isn't he gonna make time fucking rough for per 11 over here? By the way, why are they still calling her 11? 11 was her slave name, pretty much, and they keep on calling her L or 11 or some bullshit. That doesn't make sense to me. They could literally give her a different name, but they won't. Number 3, why do they make the plot so fucking goofy, and then they add in more goofy ass characters as well? It's like, okay, so the plot is already goofy to begin with. Why bring in comedic relief characters who just immediately die off, or bring in comedic relief characters who you know are gonna die off and you keep them alive? They kill off like cooler characters and you keep stupid ass them alive. Or better yet, why bring these stupid ass, goofy ass characters along in every single fucking little mission? To God knows where, by the way. In season 4, they literally have them going to like, goddamn, a hidden secure US government bunker where there's helicopters, machine guns, tanks, and you're telling me these guys survive? They're kids. They're fucking 15. You're telling me they survive going to like Area 51? They actually survived and they get out of Area 51? That's just a travesty. It just doesn't make sense. They're like, this is like more secure than Area 51. You're telling me these kids are hacking onto the US government like mainframe, getting into the sub US government mainframe, because literally one of the characters like, oh, hacking into the US government, that's easy, but you know, the high tech facility, that's going to be a bit of a problem. What?
Yeah, well, I mean, the US government, look, the US government
it's goofy as fuck. It's goofy as fuck. It's goofy as fuck. It's like the department of the government.
The government
which
was
nobody hears of, or they die.
There was.
That's literally what they say in the show. If you hear this government, you hear this department, you're dead. And yet, oh yeah, we have regular run-ins with these guys. What? We have regular run-ins with, like, I don't know, the space entity fucking contamination unit. I think that's the bullshit name they give them. Space entity contamination? As in, they need to be contaminated? As in, they're running loose in America? What? If people heard about this, they'd be flipping. They'd be going fucking mental. And yet this is like everyday news and goddamn wherever the fuck they're from. What? The town is literally fucking destroyed. The town is destroyed. They literally see monsters in the fucking streets. And it's like, there was an earthquake? How stupid are these people? How stupid are these people? Like, you literally hear people going missing, people getting mutilated, monsters running around the streets, and they believe it's an earthquake? That's season 4. It's such fucking bullshit. Like, the town is literally ripped in half. One specific little town with no fucking Richter scale going off for an earthquake rips in half, and no one in the rest of the United States is like, what the fuck is going on? Nobody, not a single soul.
We can cut that one there. That was a very good one. That'll definitely go to YouTube as its own video. That 4-minute one.
4 minutes, was it?
Yeah.
Oh,
and to stop you from getting sicker mode. You're running on demon time there.
I can't wait to hear this back, man.
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear this. I got a little bit carried away.
You're like, oh god. Anyway, so, you know what? Speaking of Millie Bobby Brown, we talk about one of the best movies of all time, 94% of Rotten Tomatoes, most trending on Netflix, everyone loves it, you have to watch it, Enola Holmes 1 and 2, which, I don't know who's seen these movies. I know for a fact no one's watching it, and Netflix is just throwing it on trending, throwing on these lists, just begging people to watch. Please watch Enola Holmes. We paid so much for this cast. The cast is stacked. Henry Cavill, Millie Bobby Brown. It's got Helena Bonham Carter. It has the guy who plays Professor Lupin. It's got the guy who plays Rajesh. I'm pretty sure.
Rajesh.
Yeah, it's got
the guy who plays Rajesh.
Yeah, it's got a lot. It's a stacked cast. And of course, they have to pay for the stack cast. So they're praying people watch this movie. I don't know who's gonna watch it. I don't know anyone, unless
You know,
it's on
Netflix have
YouTube.
already admitted. They've admitted to like. I want to get the word right here. It's like stat padding.
Oh,
They've admitted openly to stat padding. They've admitted that most of the movies on their trending list aren't actually trending unless they're extremely popular, and they put them on there just in the hopes that people fucking watch it.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Just in the hopes that people might be like, "Oh my god, oh, this is trending at the moment. I might give this a watch later with the family."
Yeah.
Or this is top 5 at the moment. Like, who has watched One of Us Is Lying? That's top 5 trending for the past 4 months consecutively.
Oh.
You can look this up. Who is watching this? Who watched that show? Okay, you can go on a bit and know the Holmes now. Sorry about
that. Anyway, I just want to talk more about the money. Guess how much Millie Bobby Brown got for this role? For this one movie?
I bet you 20-30 mil.
Okay, no. She's not 20, mil. Come on. She's not The Rock. Like 20 mil. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but it's Millie Bobby
It's
Brown.
10 mil. She got 10 mil for one movie. 10 mil for a movie that's
Oh, I thought
2
you meant
hours
for
long.
both movies. I thought you meant for both
For
movies.
one movie, she got 10 mil for the second one. 2 hours long. That's the highest upward salary for an actor under the age of 20.
But it's Millie Bobby Brown.
Like, Jesus Christ. She's 18, so she has 2 more years to break the record again.
But it's Millie Bobby Brown. Like, she has to get paid, you know? That's how bullshit.
I want to see her in an actual movie that isn't. I want to see
An
her,
actual movie. Oh, like, I want to see her in something which isn't goddamn Stranger.
I want to see her in something that I want to watch. I don't want to watch Stranger Things. And I don't want to watch
It's so fucking bad. It's so bad. You know, I like watching it back in the day. I was like, oh, this is a decent enough show. But like actually looking back on it, I didn't actually enjoy myself watching it. The only reason I watched it because I knew people were going to talk about it, which is the worst thing you can do for me.
Yeah, that's.
You might as well watch stuff which is gonna like enjoy you, engage you. You know,
enjoy you.
get you thinking. This show just made me like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, depressed. Thinking, is this like the culmination? Is this like the pinnacle of TV shows? This is before I watched Breaking Bad, folks. You can tell. Breaking Bad, Peaky Blinders, you know. Sad to admit it.
When I finish Peaky Blinders, we'll have a long and in-depth chat about it.
About Peaky Blinders.
Let's just say, the more I think about it, the less, in my opinion, becomes of it.
Oh, the last season was definitely a goof.
I feel like you change your opinion every. I'm sorry, I'm going on the mic right now. Every single time I talk to Peaky Blinders about you change your opinion every single time. I hear last season was very good. It's a nice way of ending. It's a goof. It sucks. It's amazing. Every time I talk, you have a different story about the season. So what is it then? Is it the best? Is it the worst? Do we love it? Do we hate it? What do we think?
Compared to previous seasons, it's a goof. But a goof for Peaky Blinders is still an 8.5 out of 10. It's just not a 10. You understand now? You get what I'm saying?
I did.
You understand the grind set, boss?
So I'm just going to quickly do a couple more movies that I think... Alright, so movies that NPCs watch. Or people just don't watch. In my opinion, if we talk about movies that Irish NPCs love, I feel like everyone's chatting about this movie when it came out. The goddamn Young Offenders. I saw this movie. It's an okay movie. It's got some chuckles, some laughs. And yeah, they are Irish. And it is funny that they are in our country. And they speak our language. And they have our accents. But god damn it, is it just the most overloved movie in Ireland? Like, you'll hear everyone chatting in secondary and now, oh I love the Young Offenders, man. Young Offenders, what a crazy movie. Oh, it's so funny. They are mad, aren't they? Oh man, it's so relatable, you know. They even made a show. There's a show about the Young Offenders alongside the movie. Do you know that?
Yeah,
it's got 2 seasons.
RTA.
Yeah. And that's pathetic, man. Coming of age Young Offenders, I'm sorry. Young Offenders annoys me because it's just shit. It's just, oh man. I don't even know what to say about it. It's just the most overhyped, because, sorry, it's not shit. It's average, it's decent. It has a couple of jokes, but it's been milked dry, and people literally think it's the hottest shit in the world. It's like Versatile. Versatile is the most NPC like Dublin person.
Yeah, music. No, it is. It is 100%.
Versatile, I
do
love
not.
Versatile. Oh, they got the best songs of all time. Oh, I hate Versatile. It's
No word of a lie. You are 100% with that one.
Hate Versatile. Other things. I'm a big stickler for Christmas movies in like a thing that I'm one of those people that says this is a Christmas movie, this is not a Christmas movie. I think Die Hard is a Christmas movie. I do not think. We talked about this some other day. There's a movie I don't think is a Christmas movie, which some people argue is. I don't remember. However, if someone says they like The Grinch because they saw it as a kid, fair enough. I can't fault you. We all have our childhood precious memories. If you say you like The Grinch because you saw it now, okay, you know what? You may have a couple of screws loose in your head. Look,
you may be a bit retarded.
If you say that you love The Grinch, it's your favorite Christmas movie, it's their go-to movie. If it's Christmas, you stick
This
on
is your
The
favorite
Grinch.
Jim Carrey movie?
Get out of here! I don't want to listen to you. The Grinch. I saw this movie, and I saw it I saw it like 2-3 years ago.
I saw it as an adult.
I didn't see it as an adult, but I was like, was I an adult? 17, 18, I was adult enough for this movie, The Grinch, and I saw it at home, and I thought, this sucks. I watched it, and I didn't enjoy it at all. But hey, it's a kids movie. The problem is, I watched it in a room full of adults as well. We put it on, and I was like, why did we put on this awful movie? We're all adults here, we could have put on something good instead of the goddamn Grinch.
We're all grown-ups here, we all know how to party. Why are we watching the movie?
It's just bad. It's just bad. And we'll keep on going to quick fire things. This is major. I'll slow down for this. I think this might be, out of everything we'll talk today, we have a lot of NPC stuff to talk about. This is a bit different than shows, I mean, it is a type of show. It's the stand-up comedy shows. I already think comedy is a bit of a joke. Haha, comedy is a bit of a joke. Comedy movies and comedy shows, like comedy movies, are very few and far between. Good ones. Ones like Airplane, ones like Monty Python, they're great. Other than that, I think comedy movies are awful. And comedy shows are better. The Simpsons, Always Sunny in Philadelphia, Peep Show. There are some good comedy shows. However, stand-up comedy. Watching stand-up comedy live, if you're gonna go see Fly to America, go see Kevin Hart. Go see Bill Burr. Oh, fair enough, Bill Burr's funny. Kevin Hart is funny at times. I don't mind watching him in person. But sitting at home, flicking on Netflix, watching an hour and a half of Kevin Hart.
Watching an hour and a half, like literally a movie of Kevin Hart.
Watching a stand-up show is terrible. And I know, and I'm not just saying this because it's an opinion. Well, it is an opinion. I'm not just saying this because I think it's bad. I know it's bad because I have watched a whole Kevin Hart stand-up show like 3-4 years ago, and I do deeply regret it, because it's just boring, man. It's just, you're watching a guy walk around telling jokes on stage, and I think that's the most NPC thing, because look, there's one thing to say like, oh, Stranger Things, oh, everyone likes Stranger Things because it's like a societal, like, it's a, how do you say this? It's like a pop culture thing for however long it exists for. But stand up is like, oh, you're trying to show you got some comedy. You're a funny guy. You got some funny jokes. It's what shows do you watch that are funny? I'd love to watch something funny. I'd like to have a good laugh. Oh, why don't you watch Kevin Hart's Me Time? Kevin Hart's Me Time.
Watch Kevin Hart's Me Time.
That's a movie. Never mind. Kevin Hart's Don't Fuck This Up. Kevin Hart's grown little man, seriously funny, laugh at my pain. I think I saw I'm Not a Tough Guy, the full special of Kevin Hart, and I wish I didn't. He's got like 1 billion specials, and fair enough, he's making a lot of money, that's good for him. It's a waste of time. You could be watching an episode of Breaking Bad, an episode of Game of Thrones. You could be watching actual funny thing in so many smaller digestible.
I wouldn't say Breaking Bad and Game of Thrones are gonna have you laughing out loud single ep.
If you want to laugh, obviously not. I said if you want to watch comedy, watch.
You literally said if you want to laugh, you can watch.
I did not say laugh. I said if you want to watch something good. I did not say laugh. I I did nothing.
I was gonna say something there, but I'm not.
You can type it to me if you want.
I was gonna be like, oh, I love it when someone gets raped in Game of Thrones. It's so funny.
I did not say that. I did not say that. I said if you want to watch
Yeah, but you're like, oh god, you want a funny go on Game of Thrones? Go on Breaking Bad.
Look, if you want to watch a funny, there are plenty of the shows to watch. I do not recommend watching some guy walking around on stage with telling little stories and jokes. I think the reason I watch a stand-up comedy is because I didn't get it. I didn't get it. I was sitting there, why do people watch this? Why is this such a fervor? I think people want to be cool. People want to say they watch stand-up because it's original, you know? I don't watch the jokes. I don't watch the YouTube clips. I watch the whole stand-up show. Because I'm a Kevin Hart fan, you know? And I love him.
I love Kevin Hart.
He's so short. It's hilarious.
That's literally all his jokes, though. That's literally all his jokes. All his jokes are, I'm short. This is what happened to me when I got in a short situation.
I got the short end of the stick.
I pulled the short straw. I think that's his like favorite joke. I pulled the short straw. You know me, guys. I pulled the short straw.
Well, I do want to check his height though. Oh my god, he's so short. Holy shit, he's tiny. He's 5'2". Oh, that's pretty funny.
That's the funniest joke he's ever said.
Kevin Hart, you funny as hell.
Damn, Kevin Hart got the whole squad laughing here, dog.
Alright, but yeah. And really quickly, I'm gonna finish my piece before I'm taking away. Speaking of Christmas, as I mentioned before, there are other Halloweens that people enjoy. You know, Christmas, Easter. I said other Halloweens. I meant to say other holidays.
Yeah, other Halloweens. Other Halloweens that people enjoy.
Yeah, other holidays that people enjoy. Christmas, Easter, New Year's, Halloween. Hell, some people enjoy Valentine's Day and whatever. I don't know. But the most NPC holiday to go berserk over is Halloween, because you know, Easter, yeah, maybe it's some time with the family or whatever, but no one goes crazy about Easter. And Christmas, it's Christmas. Why would you not love Christmas? There are plenty of reasons, but okay, fine. However, if someone has a great passion for Halloween, then something's probably wrong. Because what? Do they love dress? Are they mental about dressing up? Dressing up and going ballistic? Do they like going to town and get absolutely sloshed and fucked up in the state that town is on Halloween night? Do they like hang out with kids and be a pedo? Or do they like answer the doors constantly for like 2 hours straight and having your brain just be battered by the fucking noise? I think it's fair enough to like Halloween. I mean, hey, it's a chill night. You have it off on basically whatever in some jobs, in some colleges. I just don't. It can never be a favourite holiday. How can it be a favourite holiday? It's goddamn Halloween. There's nothing to do. It only lasts 2 hours, and then a bit later, it's bonfires and people throwing tires and aerosol in it. What's so crazy about Halloween? I don't get it. I
don't get it either, man. I do not get it.
You can take it away with some of your takes if you want. You can add on to mine or whatever you want. I think I've said my share for it.
Halloween is dog in general. If you're like, I'm gonna say it again. If you're under the age of 15, you like Halloween.
Oh, fair.
That's cool. If you're over the age of 15, you like Halloween. What are you doing? What are you doing? Like, what's so interesting in Halloween that you enjoy so much? You trick or treat?
Yeah.
You worried about the amount of chocolate you eat? You wanna eat gone off sweets?
You wanna eat sandwiches and apples? Damn.
You wanna eat little goodie bags?
Halloween is a broke ass holiday for broke ass
broke ass holiday. You actually that concerned about eating junk food for one night and one night only? Is that like your main concern? Is watching horror movies and eating junk food your main concern? That sounds like a Tuesday to most people. Sounds like a Tuesday to most people. But yet they have to eat excessive amounts of shitty sweets. They don't even eat the sweets they like. They just eat whatever is there. It's just the worst thing. You're over the age of 15. Just go to the shops, like. Just buy yourself a big chocolate bar if that's what you want to eat. Go buy yourself your favorite chocolate. Go watch your favorite horror movie. Sure. You don't need to post it all over Instagram or all over Snapchat wearing some goofy ass costume, which nobody's gonna care about on November the 1st. Nobody's gonna care that you dressed up as a devil.
I think that's the funniest
or an
thing.
angel or the sluttiest outfit you could find for most women these days. Nobody cares. You're just going out to hoe. That's literally it. You're going out to hoe yourself.
Okay. I guess I'm talking to all the women out there.
But it's true. Look, me and you both know I have stories from Halloween, which you know only confirms my point. Only confirms my point. But like as soon as November 1st hits, they back to normal. It's like the full moon's out.
Yeah,
they can't help themselves.
It's like what's it called, the purge.
Yeah, these people, they're like, I gotta go out on Halloween wearing like the skimpiest dress I could find. I was literally talking to someone in work. Not gonna name who, but they were like, I literally gotta go out and find like, not being bad, like the sluttiest outfit they could find. And I was like, why is that? And they're like, because it's Halloween next week. I'm like, what? It's like, yeah, it's Halloween, and it's like a given. It's a given that you gotta dress like this. For what? Why you gotta dress like this? Why is Halloween like so overrated to the point where it's like I gotta do this. I gotta cheat in my man. I gotta do I gotta do it while wearing the angel dress. They ain't being angels. They ain't being angels. These girls aren't religious, but yet will dress as an angel for Halloween. They define the Lord every day, yet dress as an angel.
We don't need to bring the Lord into this argument.
I'm sorry, yet again, folks, I got carried away.
Alright, so I'll set you some up tonight. We talked about NPC's favorite shows, favorite movies, favorite holidays, favorite stand-up comedians, favorite music. But what about the favorite actors? Who is the NPC's favorite actor? Owen, could you enlighten me?
Look, I've got multiple names.
But like the main man, the GOAT, the funny man actor. You swear he's the best actor. He's got action movies, he's got comedy movies, he's got rom-com sitcoms. He can do it all. Of course, his name is.
I can literally name two people right now. I can name two people right now, which I feel like you're not going to be happy with the first one I'm going to name.
You better not. Who are you going to say for the first one?
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Well, that's not who I had in mind, but yeah.
Oh, you're thinking of Ryan Reynolds. Yeah.
They're basically the same. One's black and one's white.
It don't matter if you're black or white, man. Like, come on, Michael Jackson.
You can be my baby.
They're both NPC actors. Just say that.
You can be an NPC actor. Don't matter who you are. It's funny. Well, I think what the funniest thing is. Actually, no. I was gonna say something, but that's actually just not. Take it away, man. Talk about you talk about The Rock. I'll talk about Ryan Reynolds.
Right. So think about how many movies The Rock has been in. Think about how many movies get like over $1 billion in the box office because The Rock's in it. Like I can name a couple movies which only did well because The Rock is in it. The plot is trash. The premise of the movie is trash. Everything about that movie is just trash. And yet that movie sells out because it's The Rock. Like, it's literally movies with, like, the most goofy-ass names as well. You got movies like Skyscraper.
Black Adam.
Black Adam was
awful.
The best part of Black Adam was The Rock, which was
sad
Black Adam.
Sad to say. Like, well, no, it wasn't. It was Dr. Fate.
And Dr. Fate as well was a bit of a bum. You know what's bad when Pierce Brosnan
Yeah.
Pierce fucking Brosnan carries? Huh? Huh?
I mean, look, you were right. San Andreas, Skyscraper. What is that?
San Andreas, Skyscraper.
The gorilla.
What's that one with the Rampage?
Yeah, that with the gorilla.
Rampage with the gorilla.
It was just a big gorilla. That's the whole point of the movie. It's a big gorilla.
It's like Godzilla, but it's just a big gorilla. You telling me this is like? It's just the like. Look at Hobbs and Shaw.
Oh.
What is Hobbs and Shaw?
What is
Who
Hobbs?
even like? I watched Hobbs
Who
and
is
Shaw. It
Hobbs
was
and
probably
Shaw?
it was such a bad movie. The only reason the movie did well is because The Rock's in it, and all the Chinese people loving The Rock. Oh, and it's a Fast and Furious movie. That's why it did so well, folks. This movie made 700 million on the box office. It made a $500 million profit.
760 actually. $560 million profit. It made
$560 million profit. What? Like how? How?
literally no one knows. I didn't know anyone apart from you who's seen that movie. So I don't know how literally everyone apparently has seen that movie. I thought you were the ones, well, I'm the one missing out.
You are the one who's missing out on. Everyone's seen Hobbs and Shaw. The only reason we saw Hobbs and Shaw is because of The Rocks.
Oh. And I mean, hey, Ryan Reynolds. I mean, The Rock, he has some good movies. He's got Faster. He has the other movie I forget.
Pain and Gain.
Yeah, Pain and Gain. And he's a good actor. Like he can get like yeah, sure, Black Adam's a shit movie, but he helps it a lot. Yeah, Fast and Furious is a goofy franchise, but he's good in it. He's good in Fast 5, Fast 6, Fast 7. Ryan Reynolds, on the other hand, the more I think about it, so is
All he has is Deadpool.
Is Ryan Reynolds a good actor? And is Deadpool? And look, Deadpool's good, but at the same time, it's just kind of the same thing over and over again, isn't it? It's just kind of shock.
Same joke.
Either the joke is like sex, it's either like shock or like gore, or I don't know, or some superhero meta joke. Which, look, I'm not trying to dog Deadpool because I did enjoy it. I haven't seen it in a while, so maybe that's why. But I don't know. Deadpool is his piece de resistance. And that's a bit of a problem because if Deadpool is his piece de resistance, all of his other movies are terrible. Like, we're talking the Green Lantern, we're talking the main man, Furry Guy, we're talking Red Notice, where he pairs up with the one and only Dwayne The Rock Johnson to do a heist or some shit. We're talking The Proposal, Hitman's Bodyguard. Oh, don't get me started on that movie.
That movie is so bad.
Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard. And R.I.P.D., which I have seen, and I regret seeing it because it's an absolutely awful movie. However, there's an R.I.P.D. 2, and I do want to check that out because that's pretty funny. And
You are not checking out R.I.P.D. then.
R.I.P.D. 2, man.
R.I.P.D.
2 is the sequel to R.I.P.D., a movie that came out in 2013, yeah. So I was 11 at the time. I went to see it in cinemas of Poland. It was the first 13's movie. Like 15, I don't remember. It was like the first 13. It wasn't 13A, it was like 13. It's the first 13 movie I ever saw. It was R.I.P.D. Let Me In. It's an awful movie. It's about policemen who die, and then in the afterlife, they get to kill, like, monsters. It's the best in
They get to kill monsters. Oh, come on, dog.
What?
And it's a cowboy western movie.
What?
About killing. Yeah, R.I.P.D. 2 is a prequel.
It's 2, I'm talking about 1. Let me finish.
Yeah, but I'm saying you want to go see 2?
Well, I can't see it in the cinema, it doesn't exist. R.I.P.D. 2 came out like a week ago. And when I mean it doesn't exist. It's just straight to DVD, straight to Blu-ray DVD.
Straight to Blu-ray.
Not straight to Netflix.
Straight to Blu-ray classic.
Not straight to Netflix. Straight to Blu-ray, for God's sake. It's got no...
I can't wait to watch it on Blu-ray. I hope they have the system in place where I can skip the ads, you know, fast track. I hope Disney Fast Track is on it, man.
Well, no one has seen this goddamn movie. And I mean, you're hard pressed to find a review of this movie, honestly. You can go on the internet, there's no wiki about it, there's nothing. There are articles talking about why there isn't a sequel to R.I.P.D. when the movie's out.
Because it's dog. Case closed.
And by the way, R.I.P.D. never made any money. It was a 50 million loss in the box office. So why on earth is there an R.I.P.D. 2 with, by the way, literally no actors? These actors, I've never heard of them in my life. They're the most random people in the world. Every single one of them is the default NPC actor. So what's the point? Oh, that's great.
These aren't like the NPC actors like Ryan Reynolds or Dwayne The Rock Johnson here, folks. No, these are like literally nobodies.
These are literal
nobodies
NPCs.
in the field.
Oh my god, don't tell me. Ryan Reynolds was Turbo in Turbo.
That's his only good movie. That's his only good movie.
Is Turbo good? I never seen it.
Turbo's pretty good, man.
I mean, he's a snail, so.
Yeah, he's a snail. He goes fast. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
That's all you need to know.
That's funny.
He races in the Formula One, which race. Yeah, Turbo's in the Formula One, man.
Well, Deadpool 3 is going to come out in 2 years, so we'll be able to see what is that going on.
I think Turbo's Ryan Reynolds' piece de resistance, to be honest. It's no, honestly, like as kid movies go, it's not the worst one I've seen. It's pretty good.
Alright. Now we can talk about some. Do we want to spitball a couple more quick ones before we get onto the big ones at the end? Yeah. So that was quick. We should like fairly quickly run through a couple. Uncharted. I mean, Uncharted. I hate to say it made a profit. Uncharted movie with Tom Holland. He got 400 million in the box office. How? How did this movie get so much? With Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg. How?
I hate to say it, Tom Holland, NPC.
How?
Anything with Tom Holland's name in it these days is just gonna get.
But I don't know, man. The movie, what is it? What's the one? It's
Devil All the Time.
Yeah, that's so good. It's Tom Holland, and it's just a really good slow burn movie. Came out a couple of years ago.
Yeah, well, it doesn't fit the. No.
It came out 2 years ago.
Tom Holland's a good actor.
Yeah, he's a very
Tom Holland is an NPC
Tom
actor.
Holland, the persona.
Yeah. Devil All the Time didn't fit Tom Holland persona.
Yeah.
That's why it didn't do well.
I agree.
It's not a Tom Holland movie.
No.
Uncharted's a Tom Holland movie.
Yeah.
Spider-Man, Tom Holland. Like whatever other goofy ass movies he's gonna be in, they're all like Devil All the Time was like him, like going out of his
comfort
range. You know, people don't like it.
Well, no, well, yeah.
But people, people who actually enjoy movies like it. People who like watching movies because of Tom Holland don't like it.
Yeah. No, yeah, I agree.
Because he's not a bubbly, quirky teenager in Devil All the Time.
Oh, yeah, he's not. He's literally a broken young adult. It's a great movie. It's a really good movie. And it's a very slow burn though, so you have to prepare. It's slow as hell. It's totally slow.
I'm trying to think of like other like actors who like they're always known for being like Tom Holland, like happy, snappy teen.
Yeah.
And then they play like a broken character, and people don't like it. They don't like that. I'm trying to think.
I think a lot of them are like. I think if you just think of some Marvel people, you can easily find it.
Honestly, Marvel people, yeah.
I'm just trying to think of some.
Actually, when did Tropic Thunder came out? Or when did it come out? Like
came out
compared to Iron Man 1.
So it 2008. So that's before. Actually, the same year. Same year.
I feel like people like give out about that. Like, Iron Man is like pretending to be black. Huh?
Excuse me.
This isn't right. This isn't good.
I think most Marvel. I don't want to start getting into Marvel movies now. I feel like we
actually, you know what it's like? It's like Chris Evans. What was he in? He was in
Snowpiercer.
Chris Evans.
Snowpiercer.
I'm trying to think of the name of the movie. He was in a movie.
Snowpiercer.
And I know people didn't like him in that movie just because they're like, Captain America wouldn't be like this.
Free Guy.
Free Guy.
Well, if I look at his movies, he's only in Fantastic Four, the Captain America movies, and Snowpiercer and Scott Pilgrim. So honestly, no, and like there's like 2 other random movies. I'm sure it's Chris Evans, not like Chris Hemsworth.
No, definitely Chris Evans. Definitely Chris Evans. If
Oh,
I'm thinking, is it? No, it's not that.
oh, I don't know what movie you're talking about.
I remember. I remember. It's Do you know the movie called The Iceman?
No.
So The Iceman. It's about this. Looking at it now, actually has a pretty stacked cast.
Yeah, James Franco, Ray Liotta, Winona
I saw this
Ryder,
movie before. It's not a
David
great movie.
Schwimmer.
It's not a bad movie. It's
Yeah.
not a bad movie by any means. So basically, Chris Evans made this movie, and this came out in 2012, and this is 1 year after Captain America: The First Avenger came out.
Mm.
And of course, people loved The First Avenger. It was
Yeah.
a good movie. It painted Chris Evans in a good light, especially
Oh.
after the Fantastic Four movies.
Yeah.
You know, it solidified in a lot of people's heads that
Mhm.
this is Captain America. It's what Captain America is. You know, he is Captain America. Then Chris Evans went on and did this movie, this gangster, dark, gritty movie where he plays like this slimy, low-level criminal.
Mm-hmm.
And people did not like this portrayal of Chris Evans. Oh, like he did not. They did not like this portrayal because it didn't fit the Chris Evans stereotype. It didn't fit into this American golden boy persona. They just did not like this.
Mm.
So the movie pretty much tanked, I believe.
Come on, I'm looking at. Sorry, I've just been distracted. There's a movie called The Losers, and it's stacked, and I think I remember someone telling me that it's awful, and it looks awful. But it's got Idris Elba, Chris Evans, Zoe Saldana, and Jeffrey Dean Morgan. It's stacked, but it's awful. It's got Chris O'Dowd. It's hilarious. It's Chris Evans when he has that when he has the goatee with the shaved mustache. You know that Chris Evans.
Mm.
He looks goofy as hell. Anyway, um, I do agree with you. With like the typecasting almost, where it's Chris Evans Golden Boy, Tom Holland, Chris Evans Golden Man, Tom Holland Golden Boy. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
Anyway.
No, 100%. And then, like, Mark Wahlberg was always rugged action here. You know, like Bruce
Yeah.
Willis was, like...
Oh, I don't want to think about Mark Wahlberg. That guy's the most NPC. He's like NPC acting in a different way because
He's like he's literally like survivor hero movies. That's it.
no one's gonna be like Mark Wahlberg's my favorite actor. Not even NPC people. I think he's so NPC that NPC people know it's not cool to like Mark Wahlberg. They're like, oh my god, Mark Wahlberg, he's just that guy who's in shooting movies, which is literally what he is. He's a guy who shoots guns, and he's got a child now, and he's got a wife, and he's probably divorced. That's like his movie, that typecast, there we go. Well, his wife's dead, and he's sad.
No. It's basically his movies are enter protagonist in certain environment where he's good at his job
Yeah.
or his profession or his thing, but not the best.
Yeah.
Is faced with a challenge or hardship which he needs to persevere through and becomes one of the best in the field of.
Yeah.
That's literally it.
I mean, look, he has a couple of good movies. I mean, Pain and Gain for one, in a phenomenal movie with Mark Wahlberg.
Pain and Gain, fitness instructor who faces financial hardships, pushes himself to the edge by taking testosterone and other drugs to make him one of the best. It literally fits the Mark Wahlberg
We're running out of
archetype.
time here. We're spending too much time on these spoilers and quick ones. Alright. Jurassic World Dominion. No one's seen any. I'm convinced no one saw any Jurassic World movie apart from Jurassic World 1. And no one's seen the next two unless they're literally an NPC. Or who would even force themselves to watch that shit. I think shows like, if you like them, it's perfectly fine. We said Friends, Office, and Brooklyn Nine-Nine. But these are your favourite shows, if you're going crazy, constantly watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine, The Office, or Friends, you're an NPC. You just are. I hate to say it, you're a clown, you're an NPC. Maybe you just should indulge yourself in some better shows because absolutely loving them is just it's what NPCs do. Bird Box, very similar to Stranger Things, pops up movie on Netflix. You gotta watch it. It's Sandra Bullock, pretty sure. And it's the most. Everyone's watching it. Everyone's loving Bird Box. We love Bird Box. We love Bird Box. Of course, it's an awful movie with an awful premise. And once again, it just has a stranglehold. Previously talked about Netflix movies. Also include Red Notice and Grey Man, which include Ryan Reynolds on The Rock. Red Notice actually did very well because it was an end of COVID movie, but like height of Netflix movie at the same time, and it had a lot of actors. But like, man, who's gonna watch? I don't understand who watches Ryan Reynolds, Rock, and Gal Gadot in a movie where they do some heist. It's the most basic movie ever. These three main Hollywood actors come together to do this generic thing, and Then Bridgerton, which at one point was the most popular show on Netflix, and it's literally it's a soap opera, except it's in Republican England. Well, not Victorian England, not Republican England. Victorian England, and it's posh, and people love that shit. A quick shout to How to Sell Drugs Online Fast, which I don't know. I've only seen that movie. I'm just putting it in there because that would be
The movie. It's a show, man. It's a show with 3 seasons.
Yeah, sorry, a 3-season show, which I don't know who saw it, but it was all over Netflix with 3 seasons. I want to take a little sidetrack. How do these shows get 3 seasons and you hear all those getting cancelled after one? You can't get a third one. No one wants to do a fourth one because, oh good lord, we have to save money for the goddamn How to Sell Drugs Online Fast. I mean, come on, a horrible title and a horrible show. But quickly also, the animal movies and shows. I mean, Cats and Dogs, Marmaduke, Beethoven, Airboards, and all different versions of the boards. Why do they all exist? Who's watching
Dog movies in general, man, are so stupid. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a dog hater. I'm not a dog, I don't know, dog and man friendship destroyer. I don't go around kicking dogs. I don't go around hating animals.
You go on, continue.
You know, I just hate dog movies. I hate dog movies. I hate the way NPCs love these dog movies so much when they're literally like the worst written scripts of all time. You literally get like fucking dog movies, and the main premise of the dog movie is dog goes missing, dog perseveres through the wild and gets home to the owner. They're just promoting bad relationship. Why is the owner losing the dog?
Yeah, it's always something goofy, like the owner goes to work and forgets to close the door for his dog, or the owner goes to a shop and leaves his dog outside. It's like, what the fuck are you doing?
People are like, oh, the dog found its way back to the owner, which left it out in the yard, which left the door open, which lost the fucking dog or kicked the dog out or did some bullshit. I remember there's a famous Disney movie called Homeward Bound, and I remember watching this as a kid, and I always thought to myself, this movie, it's so stupid. It's so stupid. So basically, this family is moving. They're moving into a new house, and they don't allow dogs in this new house.
Of course.
So they have family in this farm out of state, and they bring the dogs there. 2 dogs and a cat. They bring the dogs there and leave them there. You think, oh, okay. And then, as all Disney movies do, somehow these dogs are able to find a way to jump over a 10-foot fence. The dogs manage to compile a makeshift ladder and get over the fence. And these dogs and this cat travel through 3 different states trying to get home to the family. And then eventually when they get home to the family, it's like a big Disney reunion, you know?
Yeah.
And then you realise, oh wait, they can't have dogs or cats in the fucking house. They can't have them. They're going to bring them back to the farm. And of course, the movie never ends like that. It never ends with, we're going to have to bring them back now. No, it ends with, big happy family again, this is, the hardship is over. A week later, they're just gonna bring them back. But yeah, people say like this is the love between an owner and a dog. This is how dogs feel about us, you know. I'm sure the dogs and that cat ain't gonna be so happy when they're dropping them back to that farm.
They're like, wait a second. We need all that shit just to go back?
It's just so stupid, man. It's just, I don't know. Like, all dog movies in general are such NPC movies. If your favourite movie's a dog movie, don't even talk. Don't even converse with me. If you say my name, I'm just gonna look the other way. Cringe.
We're gatekeeping conversations with us now.
Unless these dog movies telling you how to make money, I don't want nothing to do with them. Unless I was paid to watch these dog movies. Like, I've watched dog movies. Unless you pay me to watch these dog movies, I'm not watching them.
And what about a critically acclaimed, super popular, mass, world-breaking show that is Emily in Paris?
It is in the thumbnail, folks. It is in the thumbnail for a reason.
3 seasons of Emily in Paris. It says 2, that's a lie. There are 3 seasons. The 3rd season is coming. It is coming.
Who
Don't
is
be
watching
afraid.
the show? Who is watching the show?
The 3rd season is coming
I
out
don't know
next
who's
month.
watching the show.
Next month is coming out. So it's not this show is
Oh
hot.
my god! More Emily in Paris.
And season 4
More
is
Emily.
season 4 is confirmed as well. So ladies and gentlemen, no need to worry. You're Emily in
it's
Paris.
like Emily in Paris, Jane the Virgin.
Yeah. Oh.
Stupid shows like this. Who is watching these shows?
And the
Who is actually enjoying these shows?
I love the premise. The premise is Emily in Paris follows Emily Cooper, an American college graduate with a master's degree in marketing in her late 20s from Chicago, who moves to Paris for an unexpected job opportunity. She is tasked with bringing an American point of view to a venerable French marketing firm. Cultures clash as she adjusts to the changes of life in Paris while enjoying her career, her new friendships, and her active love life. Oh my god, what a great show.
It literally sounds like the most boring show I've ever heard. But yeah, people are like, she's in Paris. It's literally in that title. She's accustoming to her new life. I'm sure she is. She moved halfway across the world. Like, she has new friends. I'm sure she will.
Oh my god.
She's finding it hard to work here. Damn.
Wait, look at this. There's an award controversy at Emily in Paris. Apparently it was Emily in Paris never won any awards. But it was
not surprising.
It was nominated twice at the Golden Globes. But prior to the ceremony, it was reported that 30 members of the voting body had been flown to Paris, where they spent 2 nights at the Peninsula Paris, which led to a private lunch at the Musée d'Art Fontaine, with the bill reportedly paid by the show's developer Paramount Network. So they literally bought their nomination to the Golden Globes.
They're literally buying viewers, folks. Oh my god, I'm gonna start watching Emily in Paris. I'm gonna get a weekend away, man.
And they didn't win it even. Like it's not like they bought the winning vote. They bought the nomination. They bought to get nominated.
You know what? They literally treat 30 of these judges. They treat 30 of these judges, all inclusive, 5-star hotel, getaway in Paris, free trips around the Eiffel Tower and all that. And they go home, they're happy, they're well rested after their weekend away, no fucking payment needed. They just get a text saying, you know what to do.
They literally got the Emily in Paris experience.
It's really like, your bill, sir. And it says like discount code Emily in Paris. 100% off.
It's funny because the critics hate it as well. The critics saying, rarely had we seen so many cliches on the French capital since Gossip Girl and Devil Wears Prada. They're saying that it's sexist, backwards, depicts French as lazy individuals who never arrive at the office before the morning. the French people it depicts French people as not being attracted to loyalty, that the French people are sexist and have a questionable relationship with showering. What is this? Oh god.
What? What?
Oh good heavens.
This is the American viewpoint on the rest of Europe.
No.
This is literally what it sounds like. It sounds like drop name, insert American main character goes to European city and it's just better than everyone else.
Yeah, and it's like she's always immaculate, coiffed up and made up, garbed in effortfully eye-catching outfits. And there's not more to her character. She had an inexplicable ability to attract new friends and love interests on every street corner. She's literally like fucking some Aphrodite shit, walking around the corner, people just like, oh my god, I need to talk to Emily. She's in Paris. I gotta talk to her.
Yeah, Wes was in Paris. He dropped a song. What has Emily in Paris done? Nothing.
But what annoys me about this is that your one Lily Collins, the one who plays Emily, she's in she's in the Ted Bundy movie, Extremely Wicked, Shockingly Evil and Vile, with Zac Efron. It's a great movie, and she plays his wife basically, and it's such a good movie, and she's so good in it. And now she's in Emily Paris. And look, she hasn't been the best movies either. She was the main character in Mortal Instruments City of Bones, an absolutely awful movie, which NPCs definitely, the only people that watch this are cringy, die-hard Mortal Instruments fans, like I was when I was younger. It's kind of 2013, I saw this in the cinema, so I was 11 when I saw this. Oh my god.
Yeah, on the
I
phone.
was scared the shit out of me, Jesus Christ.
Dear God, jump scare. 2013. That was 10 years ago.
No, actually,
Scream.
no, not 2013. Jesus.
Yeah, no, I'm saying,
Yeah, I
literally,
know,
as soon
yeah.
as you say 2013, just you still on the phone. Start screaming.
So, final thing before we end, we can just briefly talk about the classic Irish NPC shows. I'm not talking about Young Offenders, I'm talking about the real NPC shows. Love Island, Home and Away, Coronation Street, Emmerdale, you know what. Go ahead on. Give us an insight on these Irish shows.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily say they're Irish shows. I
Well,
wouldn't say they're Irish shows.
they're like Australian, they're all Australian. But like, the Irish
Well,
shows.
no, Love Island is English. English.
All Australian on
Um,
Irish people love it, eh? You cannot say they don't love it. They'll be like, oh, when you get that fella on Love Island, oh, he's gas, oh, I hate that guy, I hate your wood, oh, I hate your wood, I have to do it.
it's like I'm a celebrity. Who watches these shows, man? Who watches these shows? Who are these people? Look up the I'm a Celebrity cast right now, and if you can actually name one person who you know without having to look them up, I'll give you a 5.
Not a single one of these people are going to be celebrities. I'm a celebrity, except not a single one of them are celebrities.
Yeah, they're not celebrities. Like, that was a rhetorical bet, because I know for a fact none of these guys are celebrities.
Yeah, no, I don't know who.
Because I've had to look all of these people up. One of them was like the coolest one there is like, one of them was like an ex-footballer for him. And guess what? It's not even a fucking dude. As Sigma as that sounds, it's not even a fucking dude. It's like a woman. And I actually, like, I kind of knew her face. But that's it.
Wait, Boy George was there, never mind, what a beast. That's the lead singer from Culture Club. He sang Karma Chameleon. Never mind, this is based. He didn't even win, what the hell? He got 8, what a joke. How can
No,
Boy
I'm a
George
celebrity
win?
this year, bro. Look up, I'm a celebrity this.
That's this year! He got dropped at 8! He didn't make it past day 18!
Oof.
Yeah, he got burnt on. Goddamn, how can they do Boy George that dirty?
Actually, Boy George was supposedly a bit of a dickhead in the show, so
No.
maybe that's why.
Not Boy George. Yeah, I'm trying to find other. I'm trying to find anyone famous on this. Oh wait, let me go through. Like anyone that is like, oh wait, Mo Farah was on it. That's pretty cool.
Oh, Mo Farah was on it like last year, year before. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Bear in mind, he's not going to get much money from running the Olympics and stuff like that. You get money off sponsorship.
Oh,
You get
yeah.
money off this and that.
I
but
mean,
like,
I don't think
I'm a
Mo
sled.
Farah,
He made.
did he even like? Okay, I was gonna say, did he even win anything?
Mo Farah.
Yeah, no, he got some golds. He's got some golds. Yeah, he's good. He's good. I always knew he was famous, but I was like, did he actually? I never. Oh, no, Ian White was on Other Celebrity. Get me out of here. Let's go. When he kicked out so early, he was 8 as well. What's going on? Oh, you're Caitlyn Jenner on it. Oh no. Then Noel Edmonds. And he was the first guy to get ousted. What the hell? These guys are, then Harry Redknapp, and he won. Oh my god. My god, never mind. I'm a celebrity has only celebrities. It's one celebrity per year.
Barely one celebrity.
It literally is barely one celebrity a year. I'm looking at it right now. I'm struggling to find any celebrities past behind 2016. I can't find any. Like, what is the only way is Essex? Who the hell? Oh, Jimmy Bullard was on it? What a beast. That's that meme guy from football. You know Jimmy Bullard?
Yeah, I know Jimmy Bullard.
He's literally just
Some soccer AM all the time, isn't he?
He's the guy who did the wagging the finger celebration for whole city. You know the celebration where he wags at his teammates when they sit down on the pitch?
I'm gonna look up Jimmy Bullard real quick. I think I do know. Yeah, I know this guy. Yeah,
He's literally he was literally some jokes.
yeah, he's on a soccer AM all the time.
I know like no celebrities here anymore. God, they used up all the. They've got no one here. I'm not gonna waste my time looking at Honest Number. Do we have anything else to say, really?
A lot of NPC media out there, folks. Try and steer clear of it.
Yeah.
Stick to revered stuff in the media. Stick to
what we talked about. You know, we got plenty.
Stick to what we talk. We know stuff, folks. We know stuff.
We have a YouTube channel after all. You have to listen to us.
We have a YouTube channel, and we stream on Twitch.
Yeah. Do you guys have YouTube channels? No.
Actually, you know what? Before we wrap up, I think it's time we talk a little bit about NPC music.
Okay.
Of course, music. Everyone has their own opinion. This is only going to take a minute. It's going to take a minute, and of course, there's a few honorable mentions. Of course, everyone has their own art, their own song selection. Of course, one of them, like, I don't like the dog on people's favorite artists.
He says as he's about to dog on people's favorite artists.
I'm about a dog on people's favorite artists. Let me just say, folks, Ed Sheeran.
Hey, he's good.
Ed Sheeran.
He's good. I actually don't. I'm gonna dog on people that dog on Ed Sheeran. I think it's a very, it's a real fucking hippie thing to. I know a lot of people are like, oh, you hate Ed Sheeran, the worst. I hate him. I hate him. I hate him.
No, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I don't hate Ed Sheeran. Don't hate Ed Sheeran. I don't know why people obsess over him though. It's like, you don't like Ed Sheeran. Like, have you heard the A-Team? Have you heard this? And it's like, yeah, you know, I think they're like good songs. They're not my favorite songs of all time. And people like start going mental. Or like, you weren't in the queue to buy the Ed Sheeran tickets, which sold out in 8 seconds. I'm like, no. Like, you don't like Ed Sheeran? I don't like him enough to spend 100 quid in a concert ticket. No. Ed Sheeran sold out for 3 weeks or something in England next year.
Well, yeah, he's one of the biggest music people in the world.
Tickets were selling for... I think it started at like £120. She sold it for 3 weeks.
What was Ed Sheeran? Coldplay sold out within like a minute now.
Like, of course, I get why people like him. He does have good songs, but saying he's like literally the greatest of all time. I've had arguments with people where they say he is the greatest of all time.
I don't believe you.
No, he's not the greatest of all time.
I don't believe
I'll give you another one.
Yeah.
Drake.
Yeah, people fucking love Drake. People think Drake's definitely.
NPCs, they love Drake, but they don't even like Drake's best songs. Like I like some of Drake's songs, but all the songs which people say they love, all of their favorite Drake songs, they're all like the worst ones.
God's plan, baby, let's go.
Fucking God's
joking.
plan.
I hate Drake.
God's plan.
I hate.
Like what?
I hate.
What?
I hate Drake.
Or who else? Do you ever hear of Ice Spice?
No. No.
So people are going crazy. This is where I wanted to bring in music, by the way. People are going crazy over Ice Spice. Ice Spice is like this. She's this new upcoming rapper or whatever, and she brought out a song which went viral. Like she's literally a rapper gone viral.
Like Billie Eilish. When it occurred.
I completely forgot the name of the song. She just brought out this song. One second.
She got Ice Spice's prime masterpiece song.
Yeah, Munch. Yeah, that's the name of it. Munch.
Oh, she looks so stupid.
She literally looks stupid as hell. But no, she went viral, and people are obsessed with her. Over. No, I'm not being bad. They're obsessed with her over her ass. That's it. And she had a concert there. I think she was playing at like some festival in America or something. And she was playing like one of her lesser known songs.
Yeah.
But when nobody knows her.
Yeah.
Other for than like the song Munch.
Yeah.
And just to get the crowd going.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and find this video for you at some stage. I'll send it to you after.
Yeah.
But yeah, literally to get the crowd going, she has to start shaking ass. It's literally it.
Well, I mean, don't be bad, but that's part of a lot of.
But like, people are going around saying, "I love Ice Spice. I love Ice Spice. I love what she's doing for the music. I love what she's doing to the game right now. She's changing the game." How?
I agree.
How's she shaking?
I feel like a lot of people say that for everything. So,
yeah, but literally people are like going crazy right now. She dropped a song. I want you to listen to it after this called Bikini Bottom.
Oh no, I don't.
It's the most stupid, cringe,
I don't want to do it.
Blue Pill 2022 song I've ever heard.
Red Pill.
It's so bad.
Red Pill.
Like, if I could like explain the beat of the song, is like it's a SpongeBob beat.
Oh.
It's actually like it's ripped from SpongeBob.
Yeah.
It goes like beep 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 beep. Like it's so stupid, man. It's so stupid, and people are like, listen to this.
That's funny.
Like, oh, this song go hard. This song, no, they literally be like not even like a word of a reaction. Then Ice Spice starts shaking her ass in the song. It's like, this song goes crazy. What? I think people are going delirious out here. They're going delirious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. NPC behavior. Women go crazy over this girl. Like, they go crazy. She is changing the game. She is the hottest new female rapper right now. She is gonna be the next big thing. She's gonna be the name of 2023. She's gonna rule the charts. She's gonna do this. She's gonna do that. She's actually any good.
I mean, isn't it like it's just manufactured? You know what I mean?
She's the definition of an industry plant.
It's very. I'm afraid it's gonna happen the way they have it in like K-pop and shit. Which, I in K-pop.
I can't say no much about K-pop, man. To be honest.
I don't know either, but the reason I know this is because it's like a. Like, I don't know much, or maybe I'm completely wrong, but I'm fairly certain the way they have it is there's just a ton of people. It's like, in a way, like obviously a ton of people are trying to get big on music in America or whatever. But it's like they're trying to do their own thing or whatever. And K-pop, it's like a company, do you know what I mean? And the company's like, alright, we're gonna make you the most famous person in Korea. And it's literally like, you four girls or you four guys are gonna create your own. You guys are gonna be in this band, and you guys may have never sang before with each other. It doesn't matter. You guys may all hate each other. It doesn't matter. You guys are part of this band, and it's like, go, and like the songs up, I assume pre-written, and they just sing it, and like literally overnight, these companies. They create stars, you know. It's not like a star is born and a star is, you know, like grown into. A star is literally made in the K-pop industry. They literally just go, alright, you are now the most popular person. You now drop only bangers every single time. Because we're just gonna put all the money into you because you're so marketable and you're so young, or the current media standards are just a bit too old and we need some younger person, you know? Like that's literally it. And I really hope that doesn't happen. Now I'm not huge into the music business. I barely know anything about it, you know. I am just a casual music enjoyer. So yeah. For me, realistically, nothing's gonna change. But I hope for the business sake, it remains as horrible as it is now, but it doesn't get worse.
I can only see it getting worse. With people like Ice Spice in the mix, it's only gonna get worse.
Ah well. Hopefully we open
Ice
live.
Spice and goddamn, what's his name? Stupid. Created Old Town Road. You know that guy. Yeah. You know the guy. What's his name? Lil Nas X.
Oh, Lil Nas.
Lil Nas X and people like that. You know. Who are they? Like. I don't know. Often makes you question.
Well, when you said, was it Doja Cat? I was like, I googled that and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, hey, who is this? First, when I googled it, I couldn't find it. I wrote like Doja Cat because I thought you meant like Doge, like the Doge dog, yeah.
Oh no, not the Doge dog.
You said Doja Cat, I thought that, and then I actually
no, you see. Doja Cat.
I was like, when I saw that, I was like, I'm just out of touch. Like, I'm 20 and I'm out of touch.
But don't get me wrong, I feel like literally just talking about like Ice Spice and all that there, like I'm out of touch as well.
I see this
I'm
and I'm like,
I'm not out of touch to the point where I don't know who Doja Cat
who the
is.
fuck is Doja Cat? I've never heard that in my life. Who the fuck is Doja Cat? Doja Cat.
Yeah, she's pretty popular. She was
If someone said
you
to
remember
me,
if you remember back in if you remember back in the day, she dropped the song like "Moo, I'm a Cow."
No, I don't remember Moo I'm a Cow.
Oh, it's like a meme song. It was a meme song back in the day. Basically, no, she just had her tits out and she's just eating hamburgers. That was the whole music video.
Oh.
And that was like a meme back in the day. And that's how I knew her. And then she started coming into like also another industry plant, I think.
But like, imagine
another industry plant.
I can't imagine being in like a lecture and someone being like, "Oh my god, did you hear the new Doja Cat song?" I'd be like, "What? Excuse me." I can't imagine.
When people said Doja Cat, no, I had an old answer for my presentation prepped on Homer Simpson, because I just thought me after saying, certified, personal trainer, nutritionist.
People our age don't like The Simpsons.
Yeah, but like they could literally say Peter Griffin, they could say Homer Simpson, they could say Cleveland Brown from the Cleveland Show. They
could say the Cleveland Show.
They could say goddamn, I don't know, anyone.
Other than Doja Cat.
They could literally say anyone. They could literally say any celebrity, and it was just Doja Cat. And thankfully, I know who that is. It's not like I'm completely confused.
Yeah, imagine if I was there.
If they had said a K-pop star, I'd have been gone.
If they said Doja Cat, I'd just look at them and be like, I don't know who that is. Can you say someone else?
Anyone else? Anyone else?
And they'd be like, Lil Pump, and I'm like, which was that? Is he alive or is he dead?
Lil Pump's alive.
I know, but Lil Peep is dead.
Oh, Lil Peep is dead, yeah.
Oh, Lil fucking Peep. So funny.
Yeah, I think it's almost time to start wrapping it up now.
Oh, fucking little peeve. Alright,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen,
Thanks.
thank you very much
Thanks so
for
much.
watching this episode. Make sure to like, subscribe, follow all the what, and everything. Thank you for all the bots for being in this video. You don't increase the viewer count, but we still appreciate you anyway. Thank you for anyone who's not a bot, but there's no one who that's not a bot. So hopefully YouTube can carry this video again. That's basically it. See you guys next week for hopefully which should be either the Bullet Train episode or the Black Panther 2 episode. We've been lacking behind on this, but we will get to it. Don't worry.
We will get to it, folks. We will get to it.
Alright, see you.